video from Vipin Sharma Biology Tutorials. In this video, I am going to tell you about a very important topic which is newly added in NCERT, but there are a few lines given in NCERT only. हम थोड़ा डेप्थ में पढ़ेंगे इस चीज को so that we can conceptualize the whole concept in a better way. So we are going to talk about the smell receptors or the olfactory receptors. कल हम already taste या फिर gustatory receptors की बात कर चुके हैं. So similarly, we are going to talk about the location first, that where they are located. Okay, so we are going to talk about the location. After that, the structure and the mechanism, that how it actually helps to take the smell. So the very first thing is location. We know very well that we used to smell each and everything with the help of our nose. Okay, so nasal epithelium जो होती है, epithelium of the roof of nasal cavity, जो nasal cavity है उसकी roof पर जो epithelium होती है, which is basically called as olfactory epithelium, that will help in the reception of smell. As the name indicates, olfactory. Olfactory itself means smell, right? So olfactory epithelium will directly help us to take the smell of anything. Now अब बात करते हैं इसके स्ट्रक्चर की. फर्स्टली लेट मी इलेबोरेट द होल स्ट्रक्चर टू यू सो दैट कि आपको मैकेनिज्म आसानी से समझ में आ जाए. लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बेस. these these cells, normal cells, these are basically called as the supporting cells. This is the first type of cell, जैसा कि पिछले केस में भी था. So these are the supporting cells, right? These columnar cells, these are columnar in nature, and their color is a little bit yellowish, yellowish or brownish color, because they have some pigments which are like lipofuscin. These are like lipofuscin, not lipofuscin at all. अगर आपको नहीं पता lipofuscin क्या होता है, this is the aging pigment. Okay, you can note it down. This is very important question. This is asked in AIMS. Okay, हमारे टाइम पे एक एंट्रेंस होता था अमृता इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल साइंस फॉर AIMS कोचीपल्लम. सो उसमें एक क्वेश्चन आया था दैट विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज एजिंग पिगमेंट इन ह्यूमंस. दैट इज लाइपोफस्चिन, which is a brown pigment basically. So yellowish or brownish color of these cells or this membrane will be provided by a pigment which is like lipofuscin. Okay, and lipofuscin is what? It is the aging pigment in case of human. When जब हम बड़े होते जाते हैं, जब हमारी एज बढ़ती जाती है, उस टाइम पे पिगमेंट जो है डिपॉजिट होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. सो इट हैज सम रेलेवेंस विद द एज. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट सेल इज द सपोर्टिंग सेल. Then the second important cell is the basal cell. Okay, basal cell. These are the basal cells, these smaller cells. If you will rotate this diagram, you will find that these are present at the base. Okay, these are small cells which are present at the base. So they are called as basal cells. Now the third one, which is the most important one, which I have highlighted in red, is the olfactory receptor cell. As the name indicates, it will receive the signal because it is the receptor. For what? For smell. That's why it is called as olfactory receptor cell. So olfactory receptor cell is unusual in many ways. पहली बात तो हम लोग जानते हैं कि नर्वस सिस्टम और न्यूरल सिस्टम कैन नॉट बी रीजनरेटेड एट ऑल, बट द लाइफ स्पैन ऑफ दीज olfactory receptor cells is like 2 to 3 months. It means that they are going to die after 2 to 3 months. So they need to be regenerated. So जो basal cells होते हैं, supporting cells होते हैं, वो help करते हैं support में और regeneration में respectively. So basal cell will help in the regeneration of these cells. But we know very well that neurons cannot be regenerated anyhow. But in this case, they are regenerated. Okay. The second most important and the very fascinating point that they are bipolar. आप लोग देख सकते हैं, these are unusually bipolars. Normally हम कैसा बनाते हैं न्यूरॉन? Okay, ऐसे हमने सेल बॉडी बना दी, देन उसके बाद कुछ ऐसा, देन ये यहाँ पे फिर हम साइनेप्स बनाते हैं. So this is the basic structure of neuron. But you are looking over here that the structure is like this. Okay. These kind of neurons are called as bipolar. I have already made a video on bipolar, unipolar and multipolar neurons. You can watch it down. So the very first thing is this olfactory receptor cell is bipolar, which is a new point. The second most important thing that it is regenerated. So ये दोनों चीजें जो हैं न्यूरॉन्स में बहुत कम देखने को मिलती हैं, इसलिए दोनों पॉइंट्स बहुत अपने आप में यूनिक हैं. So this olfactory receptor cell will take the signal. Okay, these are some non-motile cilia present over here. Okay, यहाँ पर कुछ ऐसी चीजें present रहती हैं which will take up the signal, which will receive the signal. Okay, after that the signal is transferred here and then here, and then there is something, this okay large bulb-like structure is called as the olfactory bulb. Let me write it over here. This is the olfactory bulb, right? So this is the olfactory bulb which contains some neurons. Okay, you are looking over here that this is the nerve. So there is some nerves and they are giving rise to some bodies जिन्हें हम बोलते हैं mitral cells. Okay, so these are the mitral cells which are present over here. Here a very important gland is present called as the Bowman's gland. Now this Bowman gland has a very important role of secreting the mucus, because हमें म्यूकस से लाइन करना है इस पूरी एपिथेलियम को फॉर अ गुड फंक्शनिंग, ओके, और टू एक्सक्रीट आउट द पैथोजेंस. सो इट शुड बी वेरी वेल lubricated, and that lubrication work is done with the help of mucus, and that mucus is secreted by the Bowman's gland. So यहाँ पर चार चीजें प्रेजेंट होती हैं बेसिकली, आउट ऑफ विच 3 आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट सेल्स, द सपोर्टिंग सेल्स, द बेसल सेल्स एंड योर olfactory receptor cells. Then another thing comes the Bowman's gland which will synthesize the mucus, right? So these are some important things. Now this mitral cell will form the synapse over here. Okay, यहाँ से जो है connection होगा. तो when we need to send the signal outside, then we will start from this point. The signal will be transmitted like this. It will be sent to this direction, to the CNS, so that we can receive a response for the smell. अगर हमें किसी चीज की स्मेल चाहिए, so firstly we are going to smell that thing, okay, that will irritate these cells. These cells will send the signal to the brain, or the important part, हम basically directly अगर बोलें तो temporal lobe of cerebrum, that is responsible for the reception of smell. So अगर हम किसी चीज को smell कर रहे हैं तो वो signal सीधा CNS में जाएगा, temporal lobe of cerebrum में, and after that we will get a positive response. And what is the response? We can smell that thing, right? So all these things occur in a very rapid way, क्योंकि बहुत ही फास्ट होती हैं ये सारी चीजें, बहुत ही सिग्नल जो है यहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग है. आफ्टर दैट द नर्व इज डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड, सो फ्रॉम हियर द सिग्नल विल गो हियर एंड इट विल डायरेक्टली टेक दैट सिग्नल टू द CNS via this nerve. Okay, so these are some important cells. Here the bone is present in between which is called as the ethmoid bone. Okay, this is not that important, पर अगर कोई पूछ ले तो नाम आपको पता होना चाहिए. So this is the ethmoid bone, right? So we are done with the location, we are done with the structure. This is the structure. Let me elaborate it once more. 3 different type of cells. Supporting cells which will support, right? Sustentacular cell बोलते हैं इनको, जो कि support provide करते हैं. The second important thing is the basal cell, जो कि base पे present होगा. Third important thing is the receptor cell. Okay, directly अगर बोले तो olfactory receptor cell. जो receptor cell है अब नाम में ही है कि it will receive the signal. And since it is bipolar, so it can receive, it can transmit as well in a single neuron. Okay, single neuron में ही, otherwise हमें synapse बनाने की जरूरत पड़ती. If this is a unipolar thing, then we need to make some sort of synapse over here which will take out the signal. But now since it is the bipolar, then it can take the signal to the site जहाँ पे और ज़्यादा अच्छा response हमें मिल सकता है. So it will take the signal, it will transmit it to this particular place. After that, the nerve will take the signal from mitral cells and it will transmit the signal to the temporal lobe of cerebrum. And from there we will get a positive response. Okay. So mechanism that I have already told you, there are some cilia, non-motile cilia. Okay, let me write over here. Non-motile cilia. Now they will have some proteinaceous receptors present on their surface. So if there are proteinaceous receptors, they will receive the signal. एक बार signal receive किया तो सोडियम पोटेशियम चैनल जो है specific channels open हो जाते हैं या close हो जाते हैं in response to that signal, and that will generate the action potential. We know about the sodium potassium channel and action potential very well. I have made 2 different videos on that. You can found it on the playlist. आप playlist में जाके देख सकते हैं, सारे के सारे न्यूरल कंट्रोल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन के लेक्चर्स ऑलरेडी वहां पे प्रेजेंट हैं. सो जैसा मैंने बताया था, Na और K प्लस चैनल जो है ओपन और क्लोज होंगे बारी बारी से, so that the action potential can be generated which will take the impulse from one side to the next one. It will transfer the information from one side to the next one, and that information can be transmitted like that. Okay, after that there is a synapse. Synapse पे क्या होता है, एसिटाइलकोलिन होता है. और भी काफी तरीके के हमारे पास जो है हमारी बॉडी में न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर्स हैं. देयर इज डोपामीन. सो द न्यूरॉन्स व्हिच आर taking dopamine as the in the synapse as a neurotransmitter, they are called as dopaminergic neuron. Okay, and the neurons which are utilizing acetylcholine in the synapse, they are called as cholinergic neurons. Okay, so it can be dopamine, it can be acetylcholine depending upon the site, and it will directly pass the signal from this synapse. After that the mitral cells will got the signal, it will transmit it to the main nerve, and that nerve will take that signal directly to the temporal lobe of cerebrum. Now it will produce an impact, it will give us an output, या फिर हम बोल सकते हैं कि response जो है हमें वो मिलेगा. ओके, सो इस तरीके से दोनों डायरेक्शन में जो है हमारा एक तरफ से सिग्नल जाता है, एक तरफ से सिग्नल आता है, so that we can respond to a particular stimulus. Okay, so location is the olfactory epithelium, and the olfactory epithelium is formed up of 3 different type of cells and a very important gland also, Bowman's gland. यहाँ पे हमें बहुत अच्छे तरीके से याद रखना है because it is the mucus secreting gland. Okay, so olfactory epithelium structure is basically like this. There is ethmoid bone, there is olfactory bulb, there are mitral cells, and after that there is olfactory epithelium, right? Then mechanism we know very well that यहाँ से जो है बाइपोलर न्यूरॉन्स लेके जाएंगे सिग्नल, एंड उसके बाद जो है CNS तक हमें काम पहुंचाना है, देन CNS से हमें रिस्पांस लेके आना है, राइट? सो दिस इज अबाउट द स्मेल और द ऑल्फैक्टरी रिसेप्शन. आई होप यू गॉट दिस वीडियो वेरी वेल. एनसीईआरटी में सिर्फ इन 3 सेल्स के नाम हैं, लेकिन अब हमारे पास एक बहुत ही बेटर व्यू है इस टॉपिक का. सो अब आपको ये 3 नाम तो आसानी से याद हो जाएंगे, आपको बाकी कुछ याद रखना भी नहीं है, अगर ना भी हो तो चलेगा. The main thing that is given in NCERT is just this one. So if you can remember this, it's better for you guys because newly added topics in NCERT are very important, क्योंकि उन्होंने इसलिए ऐड किए हैं जिससे कि ज़्यादा questions बन सके. So the probability of getting a question from all these stuff is very high. Trust me on this. So if you really got this video, then hit like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for sure. Thank you so much, guys.